California Democratic Representative Ted Lieu said on Twitter Saturday that members of the House of Representatives will introduce formal articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump on Monday. At an afternoon news conference, Democratic Representative Hakeem Jeffries of New York said Trump has to go one way or the other.
It's my expectation that on Monday, a privileged resolution will be introduced that will charge the President of the United States with inciting sedition.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the top congressional Democrat, has threatened to impeach Trump for a historic second time unless he resigns immediately following Wednesday's deadly riots at the Capitol. Any impeachment in the House would trigger a trial in the Republican-controlled Senate, which is scheduled to be in recess until January 19th and has already acquitted Trump once before. The man photographed smiling, carrying House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's lectern while a mob of President Trump's supporters stormed the Capitol on Wednesday is among dozens who have been arrested. AP's Julie Walker reports.
Adam Johnson of Florida was arrested Friday night. He was quickly ID'd on social media and had posted about being there. The man who sat in Pelosi's office chair with his feet up, Richard Barnett of Arkansas, was also arrested, as was the man dressed as a bare-chested Viking, Jake Angeli of Arizona, and Doug Jensen of Iowa, the man apparently seen on video leading a mob up the stairs chasing a lone officer who tried to hold them back. Then there's West Virginia state lawmaker Derek Evans, who posted video online fist-bumping with a police officer. He was arrested. Meanwhile, Seattle's interim police chief says 2 officers are on administrative leave and under investigation after being seen on social media there. I'm Julie Walker.
The incoming chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee is calling the Capitol a crime scene with evidence that needs to be preserved. AP's Ben Thomas reports.
Senator Mark Warner has written 11 telecommunication and social media companies asking them to immediately preserve content and associated metadata connected to the insurrectionist attack on the Capitol. Those companies include mobile carriers AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, and from the social media world, Apple, Facebook, Gab, Google, Parler, Signal, Telegram, and Twitter. Warner says the FBI and other law enforcement agencies are trying to piece together what happened, and messaging data to and from those companies' subscribers could be critical evidence in bringing rioters to justice. Ben Thomas, Washington.
An official with Indonesia's National Search and Rescue Agency confirms that debris from a Sriwijaya Air passenger plane carrying 62 people was found after contact was lost shortly after takeoff from Jakarta. We get more from Reuters' Adam Reed.
The plane from Sriwijaya Air and flying to the neighbouring island of West Kalimantan took off about 2:30 p.m. local time and then disappeared off radar screens. The flight tracking service Flight Radar 24 says the plane appears to have lost more than 10,000 feet of altitude in less than a minute. It was raining when the plane took off. The plane is a Boeing 737-500 model, which is 27 years old, much older than the troubled 737 MAX model. It was a 737 MAX that crashed off Jakarta 2 years ago, killing 189 people.
That's Reuters' Adam Reed. The Taliban warned Saturday that Afghan President Ashraf Ghani's resolve to remain in office until the completion of his tenure is detrimental to peace talks aimed at finding a negotiated end to 4 decades of war in Afghanistan. But the Afghan president, in an apparent rebuttal, has repeatedly vowed that he is legally bound to transfer power to his elected successor. The insurgent group's warning came on a day when its leaders held fresh discussions in Qatar with representatives of the Ghani government on developing a joint agenda of what are officially known as intra-Afghan negotiations to encourage a political settlement to the war and bring American forces home. A persistent blizzard that blanketed large parts of Spain with an unusual amount of snow on Saturday has killed at least 4 people and trapped thousands in cars or at train stations and airports. In Madrid, authorities activated the red alert for the first time since the system was adopted 4 decades ago and called in the military to rescue people in vehicles.